Hello, my friends. We're back with the other electric Mistress, and I've got 15 minutes of record time available on my drive. Let's see if we can do our little pop it open and check the cap values inside of 15 minutes. Oh no, that is cutting it close. These were on tight. Man. Oh, okay. All right. This one's a little cleaner looking inside than the other, isn't it? And probably the same cap values, or should be, but you know, it's Electric Mistress, it's worth checking, it's Electro-Harmonix, it's worth assuming there's something wrong with it, something different about each one. Plus, you know, going through these listening tests, going through the calibrations, we're gonna do some more listening. Really want to know what we're, need this guy, what we're listening to parts wise. And then of course on these, because I know these have notoriously failing electrolytics in them, I'm going to check those, but not tonight. I want to have the spares on hand when I do that so that I can just swap them on the spot if I need to. Okay, here we go. Look at that beautiful, beautiful mint green colored board. I love it. Now, this is the crustier looking of the two. Just so we know which one we're working on. Look at that Redicon. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we're gonna just pod dates. Can I get pod dates? I'm gonna break it. Where's the flashlight? 13777, I think. You guys tell me. Can we see that? I think that's a 1377701. First week of 77. How about this guy? 13777 14. It's also early. 1377718, also early. And this one again is AR 1584A, I think. Okay. All right. We're going to do the cap read off now. We're going to start with the poking stick. Oh, let's zoom out. Now we're going to do this guy on the back. And he is 25 volts. Oh, why do they always put these in such an awkward way? 100 microfarads, 25 volts. (15.7 millimeters wide, 10.15 millimeters wide. First one should have been long, sorry. Okay, this guy up here. This top left gray one, 2.2 microfarads at 50 volts. And it is a little bit of different cap selection than the last one. 20 millimeters wide, 20.6, and 6.5 millimeters wide. Oh, I can't get that right. Okay, this one over here, next to it, is, oh, it's kind of coming off. It's 16 volts, but we don't have a capacitance reading, and it looks like the values are written on the board. Oh, what does it say? It says 33. Yeah, it doesn't say a value on the cap itself. It says 33 on the board, though, and we'll check against the schematic and the last one. And we'll replace based on that. And this is 10.62 millimeters wide by 6.11 millimeters wide. I've got to stop saying wide every time. Let's check the capacitance on here. I really doubt we're going to get an accurate reading, but the leads are spaced right out there, so we can try. 0.348 nanofarads. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's just jumping. It's jumping. 0.033 nanofarads. That doesn't seem correct at all. Not for an electrolytic. All right. Let's continue on here. Now we're at this capacitor right here. This gray one below the long one. And it is 35 volts and 0.047 microfarads. It is about 11.12 millimeters long and 5.16 millimeters wide. Okay, moving on to this black one below. It is 16 volts at 10 microfarads. About the same size. It is 11 millimeters tall by approximately 5 millimeters wide. And I think that does it. Got a 0.1 microfarad, a 0.1 microfarad, and then this little polystyrene cap rubber. It's a 0.0033 microfarad. Got a 0.0047, this little green film cap here. This guy says 470. It's probably 470 nanofarads. And then these are all 0.047. And they're all 100 volts. Unlike the last one, which wasn't labeled. I just broke a wire. Well, I've got all the caps read off to you, though. That is it. And I'm within my time. So, here we are. Do a little tour around the board. Okay. Now I've got to figure out where that white wire came off of. It was the switch, probably right there. So let me put this back together. It wouldn't be Electro-Harmonix if something didn't break while you opened it up. those Japanese jacks never actually fully tighten up. Like, you can tighten the nut down and then the back end of it still rotates pretty freely. It's just how they are. I've learned to accept it. I'd like to clean this. But I'll do that when I come back into it. It's late. And we know we're going back into it. This was just an exploratory, not actually corrective surgery. Do you know those little nuts to hold a jack on have a front and a back? If you saw me looking at that and being a little confused, it's because it is on backwards, as is the other one, but they're both on the way that they have been installed forever, because one side is clean and one side is filthy. So they're on the correct way for this unit, but they're on the backwards way from how the manufacturer of the jack intended, or at least how, you know, it's commonly considered the front. The front side of those nuts is rounded over a little bit more than the back, which is more square. There's some argument to mechanically finding to put them on the way these are on is more sound. I'm almost positive this white wire goes right here, but we're going to have to go back and look. So I'm going to call it quits because I got to go back and look. So thanks, guys. Have a great night. See ya. Okay, I found the original photos from the seller of this unit. Actually, I think the photos were taken by Mile High Effects, who sold this to my seller. So I could see that, yes, that wire went exactly where I thought it did. I have less than 5 minutes of recording time left. Do you think I can do this in that time? I don't know. I'm actually not certain. Kind of an awkward thing here. I'm not going to rush it for the sake of the video, though. Sorry, guys. Oof. Needs a little more. Okay. Batteries. This way. Guy was kind of okay. Let's see if there's a way that I can make that jack work better. There's no slack on that at all. Let's try it like that. It was like this. I'm looking at the photo. Maybe just moving that wire out of the way would be okay. Okay. And this guy here. This is my Poolesville Mistress. I bought this from small little town. The seller happened to be in this tiny little town where Mrs. Rewind grew up. It's just a little tiny place where there ain't nothing. But the guy was super cool. He said he'd actually met some other people. His wife's from Poolesville. I don't know his wife's name. I wonder if my wife knows her. I mean, it's like that kind of small town where she was surprised she didn't know him until I said he was a transplant. And his wife was from there. And then she was like, oh. She probably does know his wife. Okay. Less than a minute to get this tested. Can we do it? Firing up the Princeton Reverb at 111.9 volts. I hear it. I made it. All right, guys, it's going to cut out of me. Thank you so much. Have a great day.